your boy. What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy KS here. Welcome back to the Pokémon Scarlet Surpriselocke. We are here back in Mesagoza City at the Academy to finally finish off the Team Star storyline. Looks like Clive's here, ready to go. It's actually Clive. I mean, we'll see. What's up, Chaos? Clive? Yep, it's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. We couldn't tell from the first place. Didn't know. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. The truth, the boy you knew, Clive, was none other than the director of the Naranjo Academy, Mr. Clavel. I already knew that. But my disguise was perfect. Although I thought about it, I did neglect to keep my youthful act to a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must tell you. The true adversary of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. Real? What are we, Ryuji from Persona 5? For real? Honest to goodness. When you overheard Cassiopeia on the phone, that voice was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using her, one of those high-tech gizmos. Yes, it was very clever. So Master Chaos, now, so you're the boss of... I wasn't ready for that. I was very wrong. Also, I got Gyarados and Leafeon on the team, but I didn't put them on the team. You guys already knew I was going to add them. But here they are. They're ready to go. Trained up and with a good move sets, so they are raring and ready to go. Foul play, you've got to be kidding me. That is dirty. You're dirty, Clavel. You are dirty. All these trainers are dirty. Alright, what else you have? It's probably good we got rid of that. That's going to be our... Alright, Houndoom is your best way to deal with Gyarados. That's a good thing to know. Because this actually gives me a free switch into the Sackboy, and I can set up Toxic Spikes. And then go from there. Houndoom ain't gonna do jack to me. And also cannot set up its own thing. Like Fire Blast will hurt, but it won't do that much. And we can't be burned by it because I have the Covert Cloak on. It's actually a really good item. I'm really enjoying having that. Very good to take away like RNG from battles, and I'm a fan of that. It's like, oh, Discharge gives you... That actually would be really good with like a Discharge team. If you have to hit yourself. You know, just have Discharge and, you know, Covert Cloak. That means you can't be paralyzed. That'd be cool. I like how all these trainers just looking around, like not even minding that there's that the director's battling a student right now. We are in like a full-on battle and they're doing anything about it. Now, I don't think this is the final thing, because I'm pretty sure Penny is actually the boss. And he's covering for her. And I think he covered for them like he covered for them the last time. I think that's what's going on. Abomasnow is your next bet. All right, we're fine. You have a fire type with your name on it. I still think Penny has something to do with Team Star, because Penny was the one who keeps showing up. And I guess, like, he said that, you know, he was using the technology to kind of mask his voice. So maybe that Penny was on board with Team Star, with Team Operation Starfall, in order to help Clavel mask the voice, so that he was not understood by me. But if he's gonna tell me anyway, like, I don't know why he's hiding it. A Poltegeist. The Shell Smash could definitely be a thing here. I think we'll stay in. I think we're okay. I don't know if you take Toxic. You do. Okay. We are +1, so I'm not too worried, and this also prevents like Shell Smash from being a thing, so I think this one-shots either way. And if it doesn't, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, Torch Song, definitely a good move. What else we got? To be honest, this team is kind of very weird. Oh no, the Moongus. You ruined my strategy, man. Yeah. You ruined my strategy. I mean, Vector's +2 at this point, so I don't know if that's really terrible. His final Pokemon's the Quaxley, though. It's gotta be, right? I don't know what type it is. I'm gonna trust Leafeon with this. Unfortunately, it's not sunny, so I don't get like the chlorophyll boost or anything. I don't know if I have chlorophyll. I think I do because I have adaptability. I think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. Alright. I don't know what your typing is. Also, this thing is creepy, and I don't like it. We can Leaf Blade. This should be enough. Oh, I should have... Actually, I shouldn't have Terastallized. Ground Terastallization on a Water-type Pokemon? There's a student walking in the middle of our battle. Please don't KO my Leafeon. I just spent a long time training it. It's Water-type. Like, I'd be fine with it if it didn't, like, walk around and dance all the time. It doesn't... Oh, it almost didn't matter. Take a step back, please. This might get dangerous. What are you doing? Terra Blast? Aqua Step. We should eat that. Oh, we ate that. Oh! That's bad. Good part is we're... Even if we're not... How am I supposed to know you have that? Luckily, Leafeon's actually pretty defensive. I know I'm saying something weird. Leafeon as a defensive Pokemon, trust me, it's like second best stat is defense. And speed. It's really good, actually. Because I think all evolutions have 130, 110, 95, 65, 60, 60. And I'm pretty sure it's, for Leafeon, 130 attack, 110 defense, 95 speed, 60 in both with specials, and then his HP is 65 or something like that. Leafeon's actually pretty good on the defensive side. Not as good as Umbreon, but still really good. And we didn't lose anybody that time. Look at that. Now, Master Chaos, it seems you have grown quite splendidly over our treasure hunt. Here again, once again, I must apologize. I'm not actually Cassiopeia. See, I knew it. I was sus of you, man. Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden. Believe I never hazard to guess who can may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows you should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. Do not imagine any ordinary student would hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me bringing down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out that you are strong and kind. If anyone has a chance of saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden my students with such a task. Please defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. Got you, sir. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands. You there, what do you think you're doing? Oh, it's time. Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. No pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come to investigate reports of Elizabeth had on the school grounds. What do I find? I find the director of this academy himself facing off against one of his students, no less. What are you thinking? No, if I could just explain. You see, it's a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me, you ridiculous reek more than the skunkies behind. The skunkies behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard directly after dark. I'm counting on you, Master Chaos. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and the faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. But gracious, no, anything but that, I implore you. Alright, do we heal? We did get healed. Alright, I do think my strategy is gonna be the same as I've been doing, and that is gonna be Sackboy. Also, I didn't need to be in this box. I also found a couple more places for us to get encounters. I'm gonna write them off. We have a team. I might do them if I die, but for now, I think I'm okay. Think I am okay. All right, so we're supposed to meet Cassiopeia in the something room, right? The schoolyard, right? Was it? And it is after dark, so this should be right. It's Penny. Yes. Thanks for coming. I knew it was you all along. Your Harry Potter glasses gave it away. Like, if somebody's gonna pick on you, it's for the Harry Potter glasses. I mean, just since. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss Cassiopeia, they both were actually me. When I saw you make quick work of this Team Starlight at school that one time, the idea of Operation Starfall came to me. My skills let me hold as much LP as I want, so I decided to use them to tempt you into helping me out. After operations started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit. You battled the bosses on my behalf. The end goal of defeating me, putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. So this is the final showdown. Are you ready? Thanks. Oh, why are you Clive? Sorry to keep you. Letter of apology, Miss Time had me, preparations took longer than expected. That voice, are you Clive? Penny, it was you after all. Is it you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh, I have a task for you, Clive, and you'll accept that. Why don't you record what happens and send the video to Team Star? They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, we'll do. He's got a white robe of him. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. And now bow down before the open mind of the Team Star's founder. And she has all evolutions, right? Please, Jolteon lead. Lead Jolteon. Lead Jolteon. Lead Jolteon. Lead Jolteon. That's okay. So my problem is foul play, obviously. Good part is you have no way to get rid of toxic spikes. Why does is this Gen 2 Umbreon? Gen 2 Umbreon, no psychic. What are we doing here? Come on. I also don't have a really good way of dealing with Umbreon, so. It's cool that we get an evolution battle. So what does she not have? So obviously there's Eevee, Umbreon, Espeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon. So there's 9 evolutions, right? And she has 6, so what is she missing? I don't want to I can poison you because it's not going to matter. It's really not going to matter. That was a crit? That did not do enough. So if I poison you, I'm going to need Sackboy for Jolteon, that's for sure. I don't have a dark type to switch in here. I think we go to Cap. And we can U-turn out. Yeah, let's go with that. Cap, U-turn out, and if I need to bring in Leafeon, I can. Alright. Unfortunately, evolutions are actually pretty easy to beat, so. Umbreon is probably our toughest competitor here. Yeah. So Leafeon would be the only thing that beats Gyarados. But even then, it'd have to, fight a Gyarados. Corviknight really doesn't have a dog in this fight. Besides Leafeon. So I'm glad I take a dark. I'll switch it in on Dark Pulse. And we'll call her a day. I mean, I guess if there's a Glaceon, but what stops me from just clicking Torch Song a couple times? I don't know if anything. So I think this is my play. Down goes Umbreon. All right, what's your next one? It should be Jolteon or Flareon to counter Corviknight. I would assume. Flareon. All right, I have a Gyarados for that. So the counter for Gyarados is Leafeon, which I shouldn't stay in on with Gyarados because it's probably going to eat a hit. Problem here is this could be Gut Flareon, and that's a problem. I didn't think about that. It's almost certainly that Jolteon comes in and counters this next. Alright, crit probably didn't matter. It's a Flareon, not really that defensive. Okay, Jolteon's in. We might as well just go ahead and switch, get Sackboy in. So Shadow Ball is probably your way out for here. That actually might hurt a bit. And so I should heal. I predict Shadow Ball to do like 80, so I could just one-shot the Jolteon. I'm gonna trust my calcs. Okay. And I didn't have to worry about it at all. It's like I'm gonna trust my calcs and just attack instead of wasting turns. Again, evolutions are kind of easy. Vaporeon, Leafeon's the counter. The problem here is that Vaporeon probably has Aurora Beam. The good part of this is Vaporeon also has a really bad physical defense. So, and we should be faster. It's fun to use an evolution versus her own evolution team. It'd be cool if they took that into consideration, like you use an evolution, your Cassiopeia, or Penny in this case, will not use it. Okay, that Baby Doll Eye saved it. I'm gonna Leaf Blade again. So we're speed tied. Okay. Or you use a negative priority move, one of the two, which I don't think you get. Leafeon v Leafeon, I will switch. And this is where we let Vector kind of go through it. Because if it's Sylveon, we resist. If it's Glaceon, we're super effective against it. And if it's Espeon, we're super effective against it. So, whatever your last one is, which I'm assuming it's Espeon. Although it could be... It's probably Sylveon. And here's why I think that. Because I think of the version exclusive one, so Scarlet would have Umbreon and Leafeon, and Violet would have Espeon and Glaceon. So that's my assumption. This is going to be a Sylveon coming out. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'm assuming that's what it is. Okay, yeah. So I wonder if she is version exclusive. That definitely makes her Scarlet team more difficult than her Violet team. It makes Skeldridge harder to use. I don't one-shot, so I'm going to Snarl and lower your damage output. Ooh, I should have terastallized. In case it had Shadow Ball. Yeah. The Skeldridge, without Umbreon, Skeldridge kind of runs this team. That literally did nothing. But that's good. I thought of it, just too late. Alright, that's fine. The good part is I can Dynamax now. I can Terastallize. And I'm not weak to Ghost anymore. Which means that should do about the same damage since it's not super effective. See, Terastallization is a really cool and fun... I'm gonna question today, what do you think of Terastallization? Let me know. I have my qualms with it. And like what I just did right there makes the Shadow Ball that's gonna come out from Sylveon less useful, which makes it more difficult to play around. Like, it makes Pokemon more difficult to play around, 100%. But it's also cool to do it yourself. The other issue I have is it allows a Pokemon to become a completely different type. Like, if my Leafeon Terastallize is the ground type, you know? If that's a flying type coming in, like that, I just countered that move. Which is kind of crazy. So, I'm not sure that I like the ability to change types. I had Gyarados and Mega Gyarados in Season 3 of PDL. And our Mega clause was you didn't have to Mega first turn. You could Mega at any point in time in the battle. So I used Gyarados because if I expected a Fairy move, I was still a Flying type. And if I was expecting an Electric move, I could Mega into a Fairy type and then go on from there. So it's a really weird phenomenon, and I don't really like it, but, you know, I'll have to test it more in competitive and see how it works. I'm not as closed against it as I was, but I still think it's kind of broken. Finally over, I guess. It's done. That is the end of Team Star. That was their final boss defeated. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, you say we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We gotta get away with Operation Star. Now everything's gone out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you run around with a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make them show them learning some manners. We didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. We merely declared our intention to battle tooth and nail if our villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them. But the bullies made a huge thing about what went down. And they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired especially. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. So Stun might have put us up the creek. I'll fix it on my head. Just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who targeted Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I take responsibility for everything. A noble and kind boss, you cannot. Now the bullies guard, you guys should start school again. Oh yeah? What about you? I can't go back. Well, there's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though you were never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. I lost his voice, but it's fine. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Wow. Wow. That's sad. Thanks for everything, Chaos, and you too, Clive. Glad I can see this to the end. This is for Team Star and me, too. Well, I thought, Miss Penny, I'd like to check something with you something first. Check something with you first, jeez. Why is resort to something like Operation Starfall if you get the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there anyone to handle this? I tried telling the boss that we were done but once before, but they didn't quit. Why not simply order them too? Our code states that no one in the team has a right to order people around. I could ask them to do stuff, but they never ordered them. So it's back to the code again. Those bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why they use it to force the Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything to the code required them even leave the team. Yes, according to code, they had to accept any challenges made to them. Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star know? What do your friends at the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. They're my greatest. Look at me, no dialogue! I know this game. It's like they asked me to write the script. If you didn't know, I actually wrote the script of this game. They're my greatest treasure. I am so corny. It's so great. No, I didn't actually. But it was like... It's like when you're on the 1 yard line and you just hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. It's like, it's such a given, you know, that, you know, throwing a curveball, like throwing it and getting intercepted in a Super Bowl, you know, is kind of stupid. So like you should do things the right way, you know. Boom. Thank you for appraising me of my situation, Miss Penny. What? There's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit the old geezer act, Clyde. You're creeping me out. Indeed, when they talk further, allow me to reveal my own secret identity. Ha! Again? The director, Clavel. Mrs. Cassiopeia was disguised. The boy you knew as Clyde was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. The students tend to shy from speaking their minds to teachers, after all, much more so when faced with the director of the academy. But where do I even start? I wasn't even an outfit the bit to match. Plus, I have some bad feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? They're here. They're all here. They're all here. What is this, Smash now? They're all here. They are. Look at this. Yo, big boss, long time no see. Bobo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we just really found out your real name right just now. Melee. Verily is like hidden continents, a sight for sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Lordy. We found you last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Eerie. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Petty. I get it, because they did the thing. That was their sign off, you know. That's gonna be mine. Hasta la vista. How do you do it? Down, out, in, down, up. Is that how it goes? I'll get there one day. Now that Miss Penny, each of your young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I'd like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My hand to leave your situation was a dismal failure. But I still don't, I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Since my first day as director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessed by free from bullying. But I know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course, your immense courage for putting things into the right. And so I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order, Team Star to disband, and my threat to expel those who did not disobey, are hereby revoked. Oh no! Does that what mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, and should that be your wish. Ooh, Penny, this is great! Now we can all stay together! My heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Dr. Clovell told us all about it. As far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. Or you're just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because somebody told us to. It ain't our style. I cannot begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry if I make you worry, baby. We're all okay now. But even so... Claps. Well, not everyone, I have more to say. As I previously stated, the requirement of Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your blazing customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules could not simply be overlooked. Uh-oh. Thus, as punishment, you will be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I would ask you to manage the STCs. And that stands for Star Training Centers. There shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. A plan for the Academy to found them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Chaos battle his way through your bases. The base's construction, as well as the battle tactics employed in the students of Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does everyone have any concerns? No, it sounds like fun. I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since STCs are supposed to be punishment and all, but you should surely join in too, Penny. Tis true we'd most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together, and when anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We're already talking about how great it'd be with both Team Stars in school in our lives. This is gonna be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys? Yes, what do you think? I say you think it sounds great. I just... No need to give you your response at this moment, Miss Penny. Take time to decide. No, I think at least a little group should separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all. It simply meant it's time to leave. Cool. Master Chaos, please stop by my office later if you would. Alright, well, let's see what Clavell wants. That should be a good place to wrap it up. And we're back in our room. Yeah, we'll rest. I don't know if we need a rest, but we'll rest. The team is good. And we didn't lose anybody. I think adding these two were actually a good thing. And they did give us a fire, water, grass core. We want to go to the director's office. So that fire, water, grass core is really nice to have. All right, Clavell, what do you want? He has 2 championship cups. I wonder what those are for. I'm assuming they're championship cups. Here you are, Master Chaos. I wanted to thank you for your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done grievous injustice in my choice of punishment and their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Knock, knock, knock. It's Penny. Who is it? It's Penny. Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. It's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not because of that. Because the other really bad thing I did. What would that be? You know, the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping with Operation Starfall. I got a hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's management system. I see that as quite the revelation. Did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't that hard. I mean, it really... Sorry, I won't do it again. I'm afraid this is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I have to consult Ms. Gates at the Pokemon League chairwoman, and on best how to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologize, Master Chaos, but I will have to ask you to give us some privacy. But I want to know what you wanted me to do. I want to finish this storyline. Stop sending me back to my room, Mom! That's not director's office. He's not even there. Where do I go? It did not tell me where to go. I want to know where to go. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna go back. We're barge in and be like, Clavel, what the heck you doing, man? Unless he's somewhere. That's not him. No. 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 Okay, I guess we go back to the director's office and see if he's there. He is. All right. Let's finish this storyline. I'm done. Do I just leave the school now? I'm confused. It didn't say anything specifically. So I'm confused. I guess we're done. I want to see the close of this. Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, dang it. There it is. Chaos. Penny? There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs? You know where we first met? I'll be waiting. Alright, there's how we finish it. Let's go, Koraidon. That looks magnificent. I'm just saying. Hello? The Hasta la Vista. 6 of us thought the catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? That's what I was thinking. Anyway, about the LP thing, I thought I was going to go big time hacking the league, but they let me off easy. What happened? Pokemon League said they would await my debt if I do some volunteering engineering for them. They even asked me to work with them after I graduate. Can you believe that? Dr. Covell, Lady Greta, kept complimenting me like a weird about. Like, apparently I have outside talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to be like this. I'm still not great with face-to-face. I never seem to find the right words, but, thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words will never be enough to properly thank you for the here's a smooch. I mean, here's Draco Meteor, okay. I'm pretty sure you put this to good use. And one more thing. I'll want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way to do that, just let me know. I'm great with the machines and hacking and stuff. So next time I'll be helping you, Chaos. I'll be seeing you at Hasta la Vista. You gotta do it. Sorry. Starfall Streets complete. So you have to complete all the storylines in order to go into the underground. So I think I actually did the stories in the correct order. Like, you're supposed to do Arven first, and then do this, and then you can go fight the League. But that's what's next. The League. Next episode, we will be taking on the League once I figure out how to get there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. I've really had a good time playing it. We'll see you next time where I'll take on the League, maybe the Elite Four and the Champion at that point in time. We'll see what we've got in store for us. But that's it for me. So make sure you check out the links. I've got Twitch, I've got TikTok, I've got Twitter, I've got Discord. So make sure you check all of those out. They're all linked down below, as well as Invisible Corporations, which you totally check out my other non-Pokemon related content here on the channel and here on YouTube. And then also make sure you like and subscribe down below for this channel, so that way you show your support and you help me out and you don't miss any future content from me. I do more than just Let's Plays and stuff, so make sure you stick around for more. And I hope to see you guys real soon with the next episode. So until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, hasta la vista.